Hello and welcome to Magical Markle, a game of Dungeons and Dragons and drawings and other things that might start with D. And we're going to be playing a game where we don't just draw, or we don't just play the game, but we draw what happens along the way. And it's a PG-13 story of teens and tweens on their first big adventure on their own. And we're going to be using maps, and we're going to be drawing pictures, and we hope you enjoy. And you can draw along with us at home and send us in your drawings. Let's start off by introducing everyone. Let's start off with Matt this week, because I'm doing everything weird.
Okay, sure, yeah, let's do it. Hi, I'm Matt. I play Swell, who's a 15-year-old Water Genasi cleric who worships the Tempest god Sunda, and generally a good boy. Most of the time.
How about Caitlin?
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I play Zip. She's a drow fighter and she's 16 years old.
And Priscilla?
Hi, I play Isburiel, a half-elf 17-year-old bard.
And Boya?
Hello, I'm Boya. I play Bug. He is a 12-year-old warlock, bugbear, and he turns out to be an ooze, a science experiment ooze.
And our guest, Joe.
I'm Joe. I play a wood elf named Assam. I'm a druid. I make flowers bloom. I was a fox. So.
And I'm your dungeon master.
Not a metaphorical fox, a literal one.
A literal.
I mean, I don't know, what's your charisma score? It might be a literal fox too, or a metaphorical fox too.
Probably not that high.
I'm Brian, and I'm your Dungeon Mancer, and I'm going to be running the NPCs, including Mog, who is Zip's 18-year-old Rune Knight sister, who is an orc. That's the icy snow that you guys were just facing. You're in the north of Haelon. You've entered the final resting place of Lampress Livingsteel, an artificer who's built a mech-like suit of armor that you hope to acquire. But unlike the last two crypts you've looted, this one has an unexpected occupant, a fellow teenager, an aggressive white dragon who has made this cavern his home. It's been a tough battle, attacked during your sleep, fighting outside the cave entrance, ambushed in an icy forge, tracking him to his ossuary nest, and driving him further into the burrowed tunnels above his lair by starting an oil-based skeletal fire. You've now come to his icy, poop-filled restroom. It also features what appears to be a tile puzzle behind layers of ice impeding your progress further into Lampress's crypt. Tired from the long, cold day of walking, and feeling a mix of adrenaline and aches and exhaustion from the sleep-interrupting battle, you weigh your options about what to do in this increasingly smoky room.
Wait, smoky room.
It's smoking.
I believe that you guys...
We lit shit on fire, right?
You lit the bones with another pack of oil after the dragon had put it out. Now, a lot of the smoke is going up those tunnels, but not all of the smoke, because there's enough of it that it's starting to spread out a bit. You're not like choking and have to roll around on the floor, Smokey, but I mean, you guys are smelling smoke in this room for sure.
Okay.
Because we walked into the next chamber, right? But so the smoke traveled and it's going into, okay. Is this chamber is like the same size as the last one, right? Or around, more or less around, but it's triangular?
It's square. I thought I said...
Wait, this is the poop-filled room?
Yes.
Oh, right.
So you guys...
What's the diagram?
Filled.
You had like a drawing of it last time. Oh, right.
I think I said rectangular.
There was like a puzzle, but then it's covered in ice.
I had drawn a triangle room with like a bunch of like big spired ice stuff, unless I completely misheard everything.
I think you misheard it. I was like, it looks like they're drawing a triangle, but I don't think I said triangle. Maybe I misspoke.
Long day, probably. We'll see.
Yeah. There's a puzzle underneath the ice, right?
Yes.
Cool.
And you guys...
You should
it's the end of a long day, and you're looking at the puzzle beneath the ice.
Is the poop on top of the ice?
It's all throughout. It's sort of like where I'm dotting it here.
Is it frozen poop? Like,
Yeah,
you
it's-
ever watched Joe Dirt? The like meteor that fell from the sky? It's like a big
Petrified.
petrified poop.
I have not seen Joe Dirt, but I will say that it is in this back corner rather than where this looks like there's probably a door that leads out like that.
Interesting.
Well, let's see if we can melt the ice to see the puzzle.
But if Swallow can do that, I can help keep a watch out for the dragon, and
Yeah.
try and maybe get through this as quickly as possible before it comes back.
There
Bloody.
is another tunnel on the top, right? Like
There was another entrance, like a burrowed tunnel here, burrowed tunnel there, and there
Sure.
that you know of.
I mean, in this room, in
Yeah,
this.
in this room,
right?
there's one like right in the center area
Okay.
where I've drawn that circle.
Okay, let's keep the fire away from the poop. We don't want to reactivate it. I don't want.
Esporia is going to use prestidigitation to make like little puffs of wind, trying to waft the smoke away out of this room.
Okay.
Let's keep it at bay.
I will trying to avoid the walking directly underneath the hole as best I can. Walk around to where the bits of the puzzle are under the ice, and I'll melt them out.
All right. You melt them out. There's also tile spaces for the tiles to go on the wall, and there's an inscription. And I'm going to guess you're going to melt that as well.
Yes, and everything to do with the puzzle is going to get melted.
All right, and then the doorway as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a
Unless
file.
I think for some reason melting it would trigger a trap.
I mean, you can give me what sort of check should we do for that? I think investigation.
Check for traps. I can't remember what it was called in previous editions, but yeah, investigation.
Detect traps was the old-fashioned one.
That's the one. All right.
Oh, these are the cute drawings on the top floor.
These are the ones that were on the floor yet.
I will just state that my passive investigation is 14 because I took that feat, but I'm rolling with a -1. So that's a dirty 1.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any traps. You melt the ice. No trap set off. You're good.
You said 1? You said 1?
I rolled a 2 -1.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but
That's
also
good.
my passive investigation is 14, so hopefully that accounts for something. But yeah,
It never accounts for anything.
I've literally never seen passive investigation used.
I mean it's on the sheet. It's there.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know. I really need to figure out a way to actually use it. But yeah, anyway. I mean, me as a DM. Anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
So, let me describe this a little better. So these tiles are on the floor. There are places to place them, and the places to place them are like this, and then that. So it looks like a series of these across the wall. There's enough spaces for all of the tiles to fit in. And there's writing, and the writing here says, Lampress excelled at turning one thing into another. You should do the same to proceed.
Are there any markings around the places where the block should go to indicate specific ones?
Nope. I mean,
And they're supposed to be
your
all the same
passive
size.
investigation says no.
And they're all the same size, right?
They're all exactly the same size,
Is
as
it
is
just
made by machine.
pictographs, right? That's all they are. They're not no words on them or anything.
That is, I mean, give me an investigation check.
1, 2, 3, 5.
It's an 8.
Okay. Yeah, no, you don't find any writing or anything on any of them that would give you any additional information.
Is the squares on the wall like is it in 3 rows of 5?
It is. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Did I get this wrong? Hold on. Because it looks like I have one missing picture, maybe because of the number. There should be an equal number of pairs.
Yeah.
There's 15 that are there, so it's an odd number.
Nap and pan, beard and bread.
Maybe one more is covered in the poop.
Wasp and paws, yeah.
Let's keep looking.
Like that scene in Jurassic Park where we have to dig into.
Can you paste or write down what the text says? Because for some reason, anytime I hear something, it goes immediately out of my head.
Sure.
It makes conversations with me very difficult.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is there a text feature here in this program? I don't see one.
Wait, who's writing the blue?
Oh, that's me. I'm just trying to work it out.
Yeah,
All right.
it's already hot in the case.
Oh, that's wow.
Oh,
The
wow.
wolf might be Flo, which
Flo,
could
you
be
reckon?
could be the fish or the water.
Fish in the water?
Not sure about that, but
I think furniture is actually tables.
Tables? Oh, yeah.
stable.
Table.
Yeah, makes sense.
But
Table.
so there's an equal amount of pairs. Is that
There should be when I plan this.
like the holes in the wall? Like there's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many
Okay.
holes? Like, is it like how many holes? Is it
Yeah,
16?
there's another picture that's that is missing. But with your passive
It's not a mistake. It's part
investigation,
of the game.
with part of your passive
Isn't it?
investigation, Swell, you're able to spot one that's been pushed away from all the others. And
Do you see anything, Swell?
My water ganassi, I see a chicken, a fowl, maybe.
Ah, okay. That makes for a wolf then.
Well, it seems like this is supposed to be some sort of progression from one thing to another. So
Yeah, 'cause
maybe
he's-
it's chicken to a pan, maybe it's wolf to paws, maybe it's canoe
Seems
to
to be.
furniture.
The names
Or
themselves
stable
and
to
turning into
horse.
anagrams.
could be an anagram. Well,
Yeah.
but I'll keep an eye on the hole in the roof and the entrance just to while everyone's.
Oh,
figuring
this
out.
is sure.
Would any of us know who Lampress is to make sure that it's not like that's not part of the puzzle instead of it annotating
Lampress
a
is the
specific
name
person?
of the person who made the
Oh.
set
Oh,
of armor
the-
that we're here to find.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
it's Lampress's crypt. So
Okay.
something the rest of the party have been through, and you've probably heard about, is that in order to acquire the items of great heroes and noble people, you must become educated about them or prove that you know about
Ocean
them
canoe.
before you earn their items.
Well,
Yeah, I can't forget. Oh, ocean, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ocean equals canoe.
or the beach equals canoe. Wait.
All right,
Isn't-
that's it. Got him. All right,
What?
I'm gonna start putting them
It's like
into
the worst
wall,
letters.
but in the pairs that I've figured out.
I like to think that this was like
Pause.
a Sherlock moment where Zip, like an idiot's mom sort of thing, where Zip just stares at it for a second and then
Time stops and you just see these numbers swirling around
Yeah.
these pictures.
Please don't
swirling
tell
around.
me. Please don't tell me that melon and lemon are together because they're the same word, like rearranged. Please don't.
Yeah.
Well, that's all. That's all.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them.
anagrams.
Oh, they're all anagrams.
Yeah.
I just thought it was just a progression of like horse to stable, or like
My initial thought too, but
We're
Caitlin's
just like
better
staring
at
at it. Bugs never learned spelling, so doesn't know what's going on.
And I think Mog, because Mog trained with Titus and Zip, is right there beside you going, yeah, and these ones, and how about that? And is like, writing in chalk and like making all the notes with you, and is right on board supporting you, even though you're the one that's doing a lot of the thinking. Like she's done this like with you and Titus before, like these sort of word games and puzzles and things.
What language is this?
Common, the common tongue.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know common. Oh, I see. So that's how you spell nap. Okay.
yeah. Assam's just gonna look at the pretty pictures, and because his intelligence is super low, and he won't be able to contribute to this conversation.
Mog points out to Bug, yeah, there's no silent K in front of nap. I know, I always want to put one there too. Because you're silent when you nap.
Yeah.
All right. Once you place the last pair of anagram words or tiles into the wall, you hear a rumbling sound, and the door slides down into the earth. Sorry, and you can see further into another tunnel.
More tunnels. All right, let's go. Let's keep going.
It's probably gonna see if there's like a way to close that off from the inside. Is there like a lever in the inside?
Like most of the places you've been, the other rooms you've been in, there is a button on the other side to close it behind you.
Excellent.
Oh, nice.
Spoil will look at that and then push it, and while saying, if that dragon can burrow through the stone, it won't necessarily save us, but at least it closes off
Yeah.
a potential avenue of attack.
And the smoke.
True.
Yeah, and the smoke.
So once
What about-
everybody's through and you push the button, there's that rumbling and the door slides back into place, and you hear a clack, 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 clack. And Swell, with your passive perception, you're like, oh, that sounds like the tiles being pushed out.
Spoiler's pushing the button again.
Push the button, the door opens, and you see all the tiles on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
He's
they
just testing to
look,
make sure it still works.
they look
Trapped in there.
more unorganized than if they had simply fallen out. It looks as if something has somehow moved them around.
I'll say that's a good call, though. Make sure that we're not trapped in here.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's anything off about the room specifically? Because I have a really high perception, so I just want to make sure.
Sure, give me a perception check.
You wisdom-based people.
17.
17. Yeah, you do not see any eddies or currents in this room that would make you think that there was something in here. You think that if something moved those tiles around, it was probably some sort of magic rather than an individual.
Okay.
I mean, it could be a magic individual, but because there's smoke in there, you certainly would have some sort of sense of motion and movement, and it's not behaving in a way that you would be. It's behaving as you would expect.
Okay.
The corridor continues and winds for a little bit, starts to spiral downwards before it opens into another room. Give me a second to get my description of this room here.
I'm just going to close my blind real quick while you look at it.
I have to double check that it's.
Don't know if it helped much, but
It helped a bit, yeah.
It sets the mood for our dark cavern.
Just for anyone watching this, it was literally a snowstorm 5 minutes before we went to air, and then now it's clear skies. It's a very wild swing in weather.
Oh.
You see into a metallic octagonal room, and I will be able to drop it in a second here. Let's create a new layer, edit, paste file. Paste file, there we go. There are lines that go across the ceilings and floors. There are dots on the walls and the floors, and each of those squares is 5 feet. And that's what you see.
Looks untouched by the
they're not
dragon.
Proportional?
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, sorry. The gray squares, not the blue squares. Okay.
Swell, did you have something?
Oh, looks untouched by the dragon.
Looks untouched by the dragon.
Okay. No dragon holes, no dragon dung.
Give
Do
me
I
a
know?
perception check.
13.
13. You see no indication of frost, of burrowed holes, anything here in the cold, metallic walls. Something organic would stand out probably pretty strongly, and you see nothing that indicates an organic presence here.
Would I know if creatures with a burrow, or creatures that can burrow like the dragon has evidenced themselves to be able to do, if they can burrow through worked materials like dressed stone, or is it only natural stuff?
I think that you would know that burrowing through worked stone would take a longer time. And now that you think about it, those holes that you found were probably made well before you arrived. And they are not relying on new tunnels. They're relying on a system of emergency tunnels that they had dug out previously, either for ambush or escape, or taking them to another part of their lair. You don't know. But it would be more difficult for them to catch up to you. Although you think since the dragon's fairly strong, it probably would be able to smash their way through that stone door that you passed through. It wasn't thick enough, you think, that the dragon would be able to bash their way through, but it would probably be noisy.
Mm-hmm. He shares this as he looks around the room and notes also the complete lack of any evidence of the dragon being here.
I would think if the dragon wanted to be in here, they would have already made their way in as well, given the amount of time they must have spent here already.
Well, we might have given it a reason to want to be in here, but it's also better for us to be back this quickly.
I think it wants to stay away from us. It knows that we can bloody its nose.
Suppose it depends on if it's a predator that stays away from things that are too strong, or if it has a mind of vengeance.
That's
as right before you said that, Mog turns to Swell and holds up the hand for the high five after you said we bloodied its nose. He goes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll awkwardly kind of shift my warhammer and then take my shield off, and then holding all of that in one hand, high five with the other, and then put it all back on.
All right, so Sproul turns his attention back to this.
Okay.
And does ask, just says a lot to the room. Although someone should still keep an eye out for ours.
Of course.
Can I be on watch for the dragon? I'll be on dragon watch.
I'll also be on Dragon Watch because
2K22.
I am a Duma.
I'm not gonna put any of my weapons away. In fact, I'll, if I can, keep an attack ready, so that if I see the dragon, I'll just smash it.
Okay. And Mog also turns to you and says, Dragon Watch, that was one of my favorite books. Do you remember that series?
Yeah, it was a good one. Now we get to live it in real time. It's just unfortunate that we have to kill this dragon instead of befriending it, like in the books. But so is life.
I knew I shouldn't have spent
like
that time learning other languages. Draconic was supposed to... I should have learned Draconic.
I did always like the idea of a dragon knight, all that flying and having to fight for the nobles of others seems insufferable.
Do we know if are dragons inherently evil in this world? Like, they kind of...
No. What you know is that they're... give me like a history or arcana check and I'll tell you what you know about them.
Equally, both -1, so let's go with history. Natural 1.
Yeah, you know
Zero?
that there is a popular series called Dragon Watch in which a bunch of people were able to talk to dragons and become friends with them. So you think they're generally pretty nice. Their reputation. They're tough, but you know they're usually quite conversational. This is surprising.
Surely
That's why I
Osprey
tried to talk
told
to
me-
it when I first saw it, because I thought maybe this could be my chance, but alas, it wasn't to be.
Surely Osprey told me about her adventures, and
Yeah, she is. Yeah, I guess from a 1 though, when you roll a 1, it's just like you're too cold to remember it. Like it's just not coming back. You're just like, oh man, I'm tired. I didn't finish my sleep. Oh, my body aches. I don't know. I think she said something about there were some dragons that were okay and some that weren't so. You know that there's a place called Dragonside where Sutran is headed off to, and the dragons are always fighting each other there. And so they tend to be kind of aggressive and warlike, at least in that sort of territorial. Maybe is the best way to put it.
okay. I'll ask everyone. Do we want to take a rest here? This looks relatively safe. We could take shifts to like sleep, and because we didn't really make it through the night.
Yeah,
did
but I'm
not.
not taking the first watch this time.
I'll
That's
take
okay.
the first watch this time.
Well,
I'm
I
very good.
haven't taken a watch in a couple of days, so I'm happy to do it.
But I am an elf. Oh, wait, yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
really think it's safe enough to be sleeping here? Would it
No.
not be better to try and find the suit of armor and then pilot it out of here to somewhere?
Are we in exhaustion yet or no?
If you start trying to do anything else, I think I'm probably going to make you have a Constitution check. If you fail the Constitution check, you gain a level of exhaustion. 1 level of exhaustion means you have disadvantage on skill checks. Another hour, and you have another check. And if you fail that Constitution check, if you already have a layer of exhaustion, you gain a second one, and that one's disadvantage on attacks and saving throws. And it starts going down from there. So
We
if
don't
you
know
have,
how much further the mic is going to be. So maybe we should just take it.
We can have a quick rest at least.
Do you know how to shape water, right? So can we build like an ice, like a igloo?
It'll take me a while to
the
do.
door.
Yeah, that took ages last time.
Oh, wait, is a short rest? Does it? If we take a short rest, we won't go into exhaustion then?
No, it has to be a long rest.
Oh, okay.
I would argue that, if we stayed up for 3 days straight, then maybe it would take like another point of exhaustion. But like every hour on the hour, I'm not sure. Like, that seems a lot? But
no, that's not staying awake. That's if you guys are doing things like traveling and if you start getting in fights and lifting heavy objects and doing adventuring stuff.
Okay.
If you spend time just sitting down, no, you're not going to get exhausted.
Well, what about this then? What if we just do a 4-hour rest so most of our party can get back up and then continue on?
Okay. Yeah.
I think if we're doing technicalities, elves need 4 hours of sleep. They still need an 8-hour rest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they can be awake the rest of the time.
You're right.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, what? What does that mean? They need 8 hours of rest?
That means
a long rest is just a time when you're like doing downtime activities, but you don't necessarily have to be asleep for it, but you still need that kind of chilling.
So you could be on watch, you could be reading a book, you could be preparing food for people.
If that's the case, I have to have a talk with one of my elven players. Because he's been cheating.
He's been getting up and fighting in 4 hours.
Basically, yeah.
What's did you say what the dots were in the room? I forget.
They are simply circles that are on the floor. They look, I guess maybe like a metal ring that is slightly raised.
Oh, okay. They're lasers. If you go over them, they should impale you.
Pew, pew, pew.
What about the gray rectangles?
Those are like grooves that are probably an inch wide.
Okay.
And those little grey bits, like the darker grey, are they like raised boxes?
Well, that's what I was saying. Those dark grey lines, those are...
the grooves.
Those are the grooves.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Let me double check my notes.
And then the blue lines were...
I apologize.
They're lasers.
Just go over the puzzles in here again. Cause
Yeah, we had that big talk about resting and everything's left my mind. I'm sorry.
Did we actually decide to rest or not?
I think we should. I feel like we go in, there's going to be...
Yeah, I have one spell for each of my slots, so... And I have no offensive spells.
But
let me clarify this again. So the 1 inch thing, that's blue.
Okay.
The other ones are much thinner. The dark lines are like only maybe a centimeter wide, a couple centimeters wide for the dark gray.
Okay.
It's going to be like a saw that comes and travels. That cuts us.
What are the red dots?
Assam's already here.
Dots?
What?
I said Assam's already here.
Saw.
What are the red dots and the green dots?
The red dots and green dots look like this. This is red or green.
I see. Okay.
Are
they colored that way?
The green ones are like this part here is green, and this part there is red on the red ones.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
But they're otherwise identical.
Otherwise identical.
And
They're also
the other parts aren't colored then.
The tracks have like sort of like a blue light coming from them.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just got momentarily confused by filling in the shading on the inside of the ring. Right.
Can I make an Arcana check? They're glowing blue. They seem like They seem magical. Can I make a check to see if I can like figure out whether or not this is going to be an issue if we stay here for an extended period of time?
Or give me an Arcana check.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is if we stay here too long, that something might trigger. When...
Where's Arcana? 7.
7. You're pretty sure that nothing is going to happen without you going into the room. You're like, oh, it's just going to be a light spell, right? I mean, If something was going to come for us, it would have come for us already. We've been standing here for 15 minutes talking about this room and whether we should go to sleep. We'll be fine.
Let's sleep in the hallway.
That's an idea, actually.
Yeah, we'll sleep in the hallway. I'm gonna... Yeah.
And then we can take turns stand watch, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
I'll take the first shift because my perception is very high. So as long as I roll, okay, it'll be fine.
All right, let's just hurry and set up a. I am getting tired. I'm gonna take out my sleeping bag.
I think we left all of that outside when we got attacked.
Yeah, we don't have time.
What about Boxy? There's always sleeping bags in
That's
Boxy.
yeah.
Boxy has hammocks for sure and has some soft things to pile up in.
Yeah, or my bedroll.
There's an extra bedroll. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I take that out.
And then there's just like there's tarps and cloth and old burlap sacks that probably had potatoes in them, and all sorts of other things come out of Boxy that are, could make some sort of warmish bed compared to lying on the cold metal floor. Or this is a cold rock floor here, metal in the room, rock in the hallway.
This boy is going to look at it box and say, do you happen to have any firewood or fuel inside of you?
I do. Well, if Boxy doesn't have it. Yeah, I have stuff. And I can light any fire, so.
Perhaps we can make a small fire for once.
I will.
Hopefully not too smoky.
I will druid craft some campfire. Keep us warmsies.
Gonna grab some of the extra cloth and curl up and muttering to himself the entire while about how this is the worst conditions he's ever had to face.
At least you're indoors.
He does not dignify this with an answer. Still the worst.
Right. I quickly fall asleep.
All right. Sorry, who was keeping first watch?
Me.
I'll stay up for a bit as well.
Both of you make perception checks.
Please. Yeah, boy. So, perception 24.
I got an 11.
11. It is quiet as the grave. You guys are in a crypt. There's no noise. If anything, you start to hear because it's been so quiet and you've been sitting there for a long time, there's kind of a hum coming from the room. Like a noise that Bug would be familiar with because Zunk was built, Magitech devices. But it's not something you guys are super familiar with. But it feels like maybe from being in Zunk's home, Swell, you notice that it kind of has that, there's a hum to it that reminds you of Zunk's place. Like there's something mechanical in there.
Oh, there's a hum? I'm gonna think, wow, I didn't realize there were snow bees. Do they live down here? Maybe I'll try to talk to them. Do I see any snow bees?
You do not see any snow bees.
I'll say to...
Or any crypt bees.
No crypt bees?
That we heard the same thing in Bug's master's house. He was also an artificer, and I think it has something to do with the way their magic works.
Interesting. They use the power of bees. It's very powerful magic.
Oh. Now, I've heard of such a tale of a weapon that shoots bees.
I've heard some people even having a bag full of bees. They use it as a weapon.
Like, you throw the bag and then the bees come out?
Mm-hmm.
A bee bomb.
Yeah, it's pretty potent. Especially when they're allergic. It's
Yes.
big hit in my tribe.
Yes, the name of this guy is Bert.
Birds? Yeah, he has a whole, he makes a living off of.
There's a whole apiary of bees, I hear.
Heard he's really good at making balms, bee balms, and lip balms too.
Bee bombs and bee bombs.
Yeah, balms.
Holds both life and death in his hands.
Yeah.
I like the idea that, like, the way you described what a bee balm is, now a lip balm is like a bag full of lips.
Oh no, that's so gross.
Visually horrifying.
Okay, so I guess
After your couple of hours, Swell, you might want to take a nap. I don't know.
I think what I'm doing is I'm like standing, watching into the room as Sam and I are kind of quietly talking, but I can feel myself doing those like kind of they're just nodding off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Assam. I think I need to sleep.
that's cool. I get it.
But yeah, I'll sit down and pull my the furs that I've got closer around me.
And then after Joe, after Assam has had 4 hours of staying awake time, Zip and East Boreal awaken.
Oh, hi. Good morning, y'all.
And even as East Boreal wants to pretend to keep sleeping, your very high perception score counts for noticing that East Boreal is awake, even if they pretend to sleep.
I will throw a brick of bread at Isbrel's head and tell him I got druid stuff to do in the sleep. I need sleeps, sort of. Wake up.
I'll take over.
So rude. Is this what they pass it from mana in this back of Beyond?
Look, man, I'm cranky.
Okay. You have not begun to know crankiness. You think
As I say, I'm
I was
cranky.
born to it.
As I say, I'm cranky. I like wild shaped fangs, and like my eyes become like cat eyes. I'm like, I need sleep, meow, and then I will walk into a corner and curl up into a ball and like put my like cape over my head.
Wait, is there still ice around us, like, in this
No.
time? There's no more ice?
It's just very cold.
Oh, okay. No.
It's cold because you're inside of an icy mountain.
Okay. But the ice is, like, probably from the dragon. The dragon was not here.
That is a very good guess.
Isabel will wake up, but he's basically gonna sit in where he was by the campfire, still keeping a watch out. Whatever the side that Zip is not taking.
Alright, Zip and...
I get to change my spells. Yes.
Zip and East Boreal, can you give me a perception check?
Don't do this to me,
It's
man.
a solid 8.
Don't do this.
15.
15.
Bad this time.
Now that you've had some rest, Zip, you're feeling a little more aware of your space. And you pick up on the hum as well, but nothing else. No other sounds coming from anywhere that you can hear. You all have had a long rest.
Thank God.
Yay.
Okay.
Long rest, long rest.
Perfect. Give me a minute to change
Oh,
my
has the
druid
dragon.
spells.
Is there any patterns on the tunnel wall?
Yes. They are all, like the other places you've been, have several, they're tiled, like this, and there's runic symbols on them.
Oh, okay.
And this is designed like this specifically so that you never know when there's going to be a trap or a secret button or something like that. It's supposed to keep you on your toes.
Nice.
During the time that during my watch, I wanted to ask Swell a couple questions actually. How many people in our party know cure spells? There's at least 3 of us, right?
You, yourself, me, and Isburiel. I think we're the 3. I think Mog has some magic, but it's more offensive.
Okay, because I don't want to like have us like have like a bunch of healing. You know, I won't like just in case I need either a little bit more utility or a little more offensive spells while I speak to the earth to give me power for the day.
I understand.
Okay.
I think we should be covered, but if we get back into a fight like the one we just had with the dragon, well, that could be a little bit touch and go. Nevertheless, we have enough offensive capabilities. I will pray on it in the morning, and perhaps take a few more methods of healing.
I'm gonna eat some food from after I wake up from Boxy's dry food ration.
Alright.
Boreal spends time every so often, like every few hours, he's checking himself in Bebo's mirror, making sure his hair is in place. During the entire running battle against the dragon, it was definitely probably the messiest everyone's ever seen it. But I want to slick back in.
Anyone else want some food?
Yeah, I'll have some food.
Definitely.
Here.
Is there some of that like stinky dried fish? I've kind of gotten a taste for it now.
Here, let me see. Boxy. I search. I think Boxy has some.
Okay.
Foxy gives you some stinky dried fish. They must have scooped it up at the restaurant a few days ago.
Boxy picked it up from the floor when you dropped it.
Well, pigs can't be choosers.
5-second rule.
It is still stinky, so.
Yeah, it's not going to make it any more or less stinky.
Okay. Wow. So the room, I look at the room, it doesn't look any different than before?
Nope.
Well, are you guys ready? Should we check it out?
Yeah, are those little dots movable?
You don't know. I mean, everything you've wondered has been, like, your observations have all been from outside of the room.
Everyone, before we go in, I want to do one thing. And I'll come to the door, let him leading into the room. And,
It's going to be a prayer circle. I hate when he does that.
I'll join your prayer circle, but I'm praying to Thomas.
I was gonna cast Find Traps actually, but maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should wait.
Oh.
Wait, yeah, find traps. That's a good idea.
Alright. I will, at the door leading into the room, I'll cast Find Traps. And I sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. The trap for the purposes of this is spell, including anything that would inflict sudden or unexpected effects you consider harmful or undesirable.
And does it tell you what they are, or just that they're there?
It would not reveal... hold on. Reveals that a trap is present. You don't learn the location of each trap, but you do learn the general nature of the danger posed by a trap you sense.
Okay, what is first of all, what does it look like when you are calling on Sunder's power to look for these traps?
I close my eyes and maybe like do a little kind of little prayer thing, and then push my hands away from each other, and then kind of like a rumble of thunder just travels through the room.
All right.
Like a little storm cloud with a little because it's up to 120 feet actually. But
you know that this room is full of traps. The ceiling, the floor, the wall. They all have some sort of trap that is that will go off, and you think entering the room is going to start it.
I'll just look back at everyone and with this like horrified look on my face, like, oh, this place is hella trapped.
Well, what do we do to disarm it?
That's
Isabel's gonna start doing the ritual casting for Unseen Servant. My sacrificial lambs.
or we could use my mouse or bat.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Mage Hand.
Mage hand, no. Or actually, yeah.
Oh.
We all have mage. Wait, do you guys have mage hand?
No, you're the only one, I think.
There's that one test game we played where we all had mage hand, remember? And we drew our different versions of our hand. Wasn't that?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, should I use my mage hand? I'll use my mage hand. Instead of my mouse, I guess I feel a little bad.
Why not just send the bat in again? He's used to it now.
Yeah, or I guess that's what
He's starting to enjoy it. He's like, yes, yeah.
Send me into the abyss.
Another daredevil mission.
Yeah. I guess, what's the range of mage hand? Let's see.
One of the things to take
30
in
feet.
consideration at Mage Hand is it doesn't necessarily constitute a person, that it's just a force of energy.
Yeah, so it might not count. Alright, bat it is.
You can manipulate stuff.
That's true, you can lift like a pound or something.
There's no reason you can't do both, also.
30 feet. How big is this room? First of all.
Quite large.
30
Each of those was 5 feet. I think it's like 70 or 80 feet across.
Let's just take out my bat. Now that I am most used to the bat.
Do you have your bat's name written down there?
Yeah. Or what's the name? The bat's name is I don't remember what it is.
Okay.
It was like something like very similar to bat.
Can I ask a quick question? When you get your subclass bonuses of spells, does that add to does that subtract from the amount of spells that you gain? Like, let's say if you have 4...
I think they're always prepared, and they don't count towards the... Yeah.
They don't count towards it, so I can have my 2 spells plus 3, the 3 additional second level spells at level 4? That seems like a lot of spells, though.
I don't think it's limited by what prepared spells aren't limited by the level. You can just take a certain amount of any level, whatever you can access.
Yeah, so like the spell slots you have don't necessarily mean like you only know like 2 third level spells, for instance. It's like it's like you can cast that many per day. You could take all third level spells if you wanted, but you could only cast 2 per day. Make sense?
Huh. Okay. These are just spells. Okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Keep going.
No. The amount of spells you know. I'm going to look it up. You prepare a list of druid spells that are available to you to cast, choosing from the druid spell list. When you do so, you choose a number of druid spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your druid level. So, what's your wisdom modifier?
Plus 4, and then so it's 8.
Yeah.
So just 8 spells in general.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
plus
okay.
your 2 that you always have prepared.
Oh, because I'm like, why can I keep adding? I was playing at a deficit because I thought it had to do with. Okay.
Once you have access to a circle, because you'll circle the land, right?
Yeah. I have access to a few spells that they give me.
So you're like me with my Tempest domain. I always have spells prepared depending on what level I am. So at 3rd level, you always have Hold Person and Spike Growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that also includes cantrips as well. So of those 8, cantrips are also included in that 8.
Cantrips are the only thing you can never change them.
No, it
unless
says
you're
you
a wizard
learn one
with
additional
Artificer.
druid cantrip of your choice. This cantrip doesn't count against the number of druid cantrips you know.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm saying you can't change them out like you do with your other prepared spells.
Oh yeah.
There's like options, but I don't think we're using them, and I don't think druid has the cantrip one.
Yeah, Tasha does that for wizards, but
Oh, cantrip, yeah, it is here for, yeah, but we didn't talk about it, and Tasha's came out after we started the campaign, so it's up to Brian.
oh, I've been using Tasha's options already.
Oh yeah, okay.
Nothing to ask.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Oh. Cool. All right.
not that it added that many, but for Barb.
We Gucci. I got stuffs.
The bat's name is Matt instead of Bat.
Met the pet.
It's Matt.
All
It's
right.
not, it's not Batthew. Batthew.
That's good too. Matthew and then Matt for short. Anyway, I summon him.
All right. Matthew shows up like, oh, hey, yeah, I was just dreaming.
Oh, good. Do you want to check out that? Do you want to check out that room? Over there.
Oh, another dangerous mission, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how this one goes. So what am I? Just go in there and look around?
Just fly maybe in a general circle around the room, and then come back.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. Matthew flies flap, 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 goes into the room and does a lap, and then the hallway that you're in, excuse me, there's a wall that appears behind you, like a glowing wall, and it's coming towards you, pushing you towards the room.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm guessing it
What speed is it pushing us?
It has not started pushing you yet. It is like, I said it's a twisty, like, corkscrew down. So you see it when it's like, 30 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm going to, since we're all going to end up in the room eventually, I'm going to just use my body to just use this trap. I'm going to step into the room.
Okay, you step into the room. You're currently in the room.
Oh, nothing happened?
What about other people?
Well, is anything happening to the bat is fine.
The bat is currently, the bat entering the room is still like on its first lap around when this green wall of energy starts coming towards you.
I'm gonna start jumping up and down and say like, "Come on, trap! Give me what you got. I can take it."
Did the bat, I assume, fly over like the dots and everything?
Well, it hasn't done very much before this happened, so I'm giving you guys like a split-second reaction.
Oh, okay, got it. I think I will go in the room if like the green thing is about to touch me, but I'm going to still stand at the corner.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think. Actually,
I'm keeping one eye on the green thing and one eye on the bat.
Okay.
do any of the things in this room, like the symbols on the walls, seem to correspond with anything in that room?
Go ahead and place yourselves in this room somewhere. I'm on the top layer, so you're going to need to come up to the top layer. Make a layer above mine to draw yourself in. I'm really enjoying this team drawing of the tunnel, so I don't want to get rid of that.
Okay.
So,
like, I'm not going to step over anything, but it looks like there's enough room for us all to fit inside this first triangle.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right against the wall. Away, like
Esporia's gonna stand there.
Assam?
I'll probably sit. Yeah, I'll just be. I like being. Wait, what is going on? Why can't I write?
Gotta go to the top layer.
Yeah, I gotta. All right, let's just. Oops. Why can't I? Oh, I can't. Wow, I really have to manually move it. Okay. I'll be like here. Whoops.
Okay. And you all step into the room there. The bat is flying around in a circle, and he's going, whee! That's what you understand.
Did Mog step over one of the lines?
Mog stepped over the line and is now like sort of in a square that has like a dark line there.
Can I make a dexterity save or something to grab her to stop her from walking across them, just in case? I mean, if it's already happened and nothing's triggered.
You can try and make a dexterity grab.
I just want to keep everyone in the one square for now, just so we don't like further trigger anything.
Sure.
It's not going to be good enough. It's just a straight 6.
Yeah, no, she manages to pull away from you, and she's like, I'm beside my sister.
Just don't...
And
we don't know. Yeah.
That green wall stops right at the edge of the doorway, and holes in the ceiling open, and dropping out are these mechanical construct creatures.
Oh.
One of them is large, wide, like a hulking brute of a mechanical creature. Another one flies down and is like a sphere that's like got a spinny thing on top of it, and it's moving around incredibly fast. And there's another one that comes down, and it's like almost like a scythe or blade that's just spinning around the room. And I will add them to the map, and I'm going to call them H for Hulk, and the zipper will be Z, and then the ball will just be a circle, so it will be an O.
Based on the Hulk guys, I think it's time to pack it in and go home.
Do you have a drawing of them?
I do not. You are free to envision them as you like.
You said they're mechanical, like robots?
They're like, yeah, constructs.
Constructs.
So, it is now time for initiative to see how you guys react to these creatures, this room, and each other.
Come on. Well,
Ooh.
initiative, natural ones do, I think, for initiative, so 4. Still.
I have
9.
20.
I did. I have
8.
9.
Okay, 20 to 25.
Me.
What did you get?
20.
20, okay. 15 to 20. 10 to 15.
11.
8. No. Wrong category. Never mind. I'm confused.
No.
Can we just go one by one, maybe? That might just make it easier.
Sure. Okay. You got 8? That's
Okay.
for Zip. And I think I'm missing Esporial here. It was got a 3 or a 4 or something. A 4. And Bug.
9.
9. Okay. That's that. And then this one. Now they're all bunched up together. All of the constructs are going to be going between Assam and Swell.
Okay, so they're like where? There's like 3 of them here, like this?
No, the Z, H, and 0.
Okay.
The purple things on the board.
And you said one of them was flying, so...
The Z and the O are flying. The H is on the ground. The ceiling is 10 feet here.
What is the weapon for the H? Like, what is it?
It's like just like a big broad, fisty, punchy
Okay.
thing.
So Z is flying, H is flying, or the O is flying?
H is the only one not flying. Z and O are flying.
Okay, so I don't like that it's flying, and I'm going to. I want to bring it down to Earth, and I'm gonna Earth bind it. I'm gonna Earth bind
Okay.
the Z. Wait, which one is getting closest to us? Whichever is getting.
The Z is closest to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna Earth bind it so we can make some melee attacks on it.
Okay, so
Is this enough?
the saving throw that I rolled was over 20, so I imagine that's a save.
Jesus. Yeah.
All right. What happens on a save?
On a save, choose one creature, yellow strip of magic. The target must succeed a saving throw, or it's in flying is reduced speed. Airborne creatures, but it doesn't say anything if it succeeds. So I'm assuming
Nothing
happens.
Okay. So again, I think you've cast this before. A bunch of vines reach for this thing to pull it down, but it zips around faster than you would like it to. And with that, it is the room's turn. Because it goes on initiative 20, but I let you go before it. So Mog needs to make a dexterity saving throw, and the Zipper needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Mog and the Zipper both fail as that beneath... Actually, no, sorry. I gotta roll. That's what I'm supposed to do. This round, it's... I forgot my own room. Okay. The green areas shoot out a puff of poisonous gas in that area. It smells terrible, but none of you are in a green gas area. Nobody's within a good is close to it, so nothing happens to anybody in your group. Then it is the machine's turn. So the Zapper, while trying to avoid the vines, rolls a natural 1 on its attack. So I'm going to say that because it's trying to avoid the vines, that's one of the reasons it misses. It shoots and misses Assam. And the Zapper, that's the Zapper. The Zipper is the blade, and it's going to come flying in. And it has advantage on its attacks, but still... Swell, what's your armor class?
19.
19, nope. So this blade comes, and you've got your shield out, is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
So you block it with the shield, this like whirling blades that come at you. It feels like, I don't know, it's not a Dungeons and Dragons reference, but imagine like a helicopter blade has just come spinning off of it, and like you're holding up your shield and it's clunking into it, and it is hard and heavy to resist, but you're able to do it.
Okay.
And then the Hulk starts moving. And Mog is the closest one. And, that is a very good hit on its first attack. And on its second attack. So it's going to be 2 hits on Mog. That will end my turns. It's not going to drop her, I don't think. So, Swell, you go ahead.
All right. So one of them moved towards me. Is it in base-to-base contact now, or?
Yeah, here, let me move them. Let's see. I should move the miniatures. Got a lot of things to keep track of here. Okay, so this guy... No, not on that level. Layer. This layer. This is sort of over here. This is here. And the Z. Actually, no, sorry. That one is there. And that one is there. This one shouldn't be... I put them in the wrong spot. This shouldn't be the O. This should be the scything blade. So I'm going to draw it as like this spinning blade thing.
Okay.
And this is the ball. I had them in the wrong spot. Okay. What's up, Swell?
Alright, I am going to cast Bless. And Bless. I think everyone. So hold on, I can do 3 creatures. So if I do it at a high level, I can do 4 and then target everyone, right? Yes? How many people do we have? We got Zip. Everyone except for Mog, I think.
Okay, I should say Mog is looking rough after those
okay.
2 hits. Just so you know.
Guess I'll cast Healing Word instead. Mog. That's a bonus action, so that's cast and 1d4. So she gets 7 hit points back.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 hit points back. So that's my bonus action, and I guess I'll just swing my Warhammer at the thing in front of me.
Okay. Yeah, she took 36 points of damage.
That's a miss. That's a natural 1.
All right. Then it will be
Oh, can
Mog's turn.
Can I move
What?
to the other side of the zipper to get away from this thing? This
Yeah.
little hole?
Yep.
So,
What is how do those things fly?
The ball one or the blade one?
Both of them, I guess.
Like the ball one has like a propeller on top of it, and then the blade one is itself like sort of like you've drawn it, like propelled by. You're not exactly sure. It's Magitech. It's magic and technology mixed together.
Okay. Like the blade is like a propeller, you're saying?
Yeah. Mog gets 2 hits in on the Hulk that hit her. And I will do damage on that, and it's going to be Bug, you're going to be after that, so. What do you want to do, Bug, on your turn?
I don't know. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Oh.
She does 15 damage to the Hulk.
So the 2, they're both still flying, right?
Yep.
Or did they land on it? Did they attack and then go up?
They're still flying, so you could still do your
Earthbind?
Earthbind on them.
Okay, so are they flying that like our melee teammates can't attack them?
No, they're the blade one you could definitely attack. The other one, it's moving super fast, but I think you could possibly still hit it. Your melee people could still hit it.
Okay.
If it
So
wanted to
doesn't really
stay out
work.
of reach, maybe it could.
Okay.
But I'm basically just working it into its armor class, that it has a good armor class because it can fly up high and be harder to hit.
So they are like about 10 feet away from me, like the closest one, the O.
Yeah,
Is that what I'm looking at? But they're closing in
that's like 5 feet away from you.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not good. I'm going. I don't know what to do. And the green dots are still releasing poison.
It was like one jet of like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I'm going to move myself. Whoops. Let's see, 1, 2. So I can move 30 feet.
Yep.
So 5, 10. Can't look at it. I can't see it. But...
If you move away and you don't disengage, that ball is going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's disengage?
It means you use your action to get out of the way.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me count it. 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to move to here, and that's my action. And use my action to disengage.
Okay. You've moved away. It is now, unless you have a bonus action, it's Zip's turn.
Alright, so am I technically in base to base with the ball then?
Yeah, you're within 5 feet of the ball.
Alright. And it's up against the wall, so I can't even flank it. I guess I'll just attack it.
Okay.
Uh, 24 to hit.
Yes. It is fast, but not fast enough for a zipper. The zipper is no match for Zip.
Is that one the zipper? I thought the Z was the zipper.
No, that's the spinning blade.
Oh, okay. I got an 11, but I'm gonna add the ice damage.
Yep.
That's a 6, so that's 17 damage total. And then I'm also going to action surge and attack it again.
Okay. It goes like you can see like sparks and stuff flying out of it.
That was only a 16 to hit. Oh, but I'm blessed, right?
Yep.
What do I add to that?
D4.
16, 17?
Oh, actually, sorry, no, you're not blessed because Swell ended up doing the heal instead.
Yeah,
Right.
sorry.
16. Does 16 hit?
16 does not hit. It is too fast for the second attack.
Oh well.
And then we go around to the beginning. Oh no, East Boreal, you're way at the end there. Sorry. East Boreal, you're the last.
Okay. So there's the 2 flying creatures and then the Hulk. How bad is Mog looking?
Mog is looking like bloodied for sure.
I mean, I hit her with 7 points, but she took like 30 or something.
And none of the other creatures have been... They're all... What are they made of?
The creatures?
Yeah.
Mostly they seem to be made out of clay and metal and crystal.
Wow.
I think then that...
I think I know what's coming.
Israel looks at the Hulk, the Buster dude, and throws out a hand, and on the parts, specifically is going to target like a piece of metal that's either on the back or on his head or something that's not the fist or a limb.
Okay.
And cast heat metal on it.
All right. I don't believe there's any save, so you can just give me... Is it damage on their turn or your turn?
My turn. So that is... Oh, come on. 2 fire damage.
Okay, you see like it start to get a little bit orangey red. It's gonna get to white soon, but on this turn only 2 points of damage, so it's not quite there yet.
And then for my bonus, I will tell... Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell Mog. Come on, you're just going to let that thing hit you like that? And she gets an inspiration.
I hit it back twice. Fine, I'll do it again. And then we're going to go to the beginning of the round, which is Assam.
All right. I, not having succeeded on quite a few things in a row, I'm going to, from my bag, pull out a sumac leaf I'm going to whisper gently into it. And I'm going to pass my my staff alongside of it, and it's going to catch on fire and turn into a flaming scimitar as I cast Flame Blade.
Okay.
And I'm going to run at the big guy. And
is it an action or?
It's a bonus action to create the Flame Blade, and then an action to use it. Yes.
Okay.
It also sheds light. I don't know if we need that, but it does that too. And
yeah, I assume somebody had some form of light out. Otherwise, I think Swell would
now
have been
glowing.
able to see.
I mean, I would have had a torch because I can't see.
We did have the campfire.
Yeah.
I don't know if we actually put that up.
The campfire got pushed into the room.
Yeah.
And I thought that these, like, that there was some light coming out of the floor as well.
Yeah, a very dim light. But yeah.
Well, now I'm a shining beacon of fire.
Okay.
And so is my, so I have a flaming scimitar in one hand, and my staff also turns red because I used a fire spell. And now I'm going to be running at him, and I will make an attack on the big guy. On
the Hulk?
The big guy, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to use my inspiration that I got yesterday, the day before. It doesn't go away, right?
The stuff that Esporil gives you, yes, it does.
Okay.
It goes away after like an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Oh,
10
interesting.
minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, never mind. Then I won't.
Yeah, we
do
don't
that.
use the other inspiration to get advantage on a roll.
Oh.
Yeah, I forget. You can, however.
So what is it? What does it do in this case?
So
well, I don't have it, but
you don't have it. There's the other type of inspiration, and usually I forget to give it, and people forget to use it. But if you can describe something cool about the way you're positioning yourself or using something to your advantage, I'm happy to give people advantage or just give the opponents disadvantage if you can incorporate the room in some way. Like when Swell had the ice fall down on the dragon, it was it was a struggle for it to be able to get out. So if you have some way to gain advantage, the only other way you can do it is if you flanked with Mog, which would mean you'd take a free attack from the Scything Blade guy.
I intentionally, just metagaming a little bit, intentionally moved to the other side of the scythe dude so someone could flank with me.
You could have advantage attacking the scythe guy instead. If Sam, you changed who you want to attack.
But, like, obviously, do what you think is best on your turn. I just.
Have we hit it before? The big guy? We've hit it before, right?
The big guy has been hit 2 times by Mog, and with a heat metal spot that should continue to hit it every round.
And do we know the armor class yet, or no?
No.
No, okay. Well, I rolled, well, that's fine. I said I was going to go for the big one. I'm going to go for the big one. It's a 16.
16. Your blows just bounce off of it.
God damn it.
But move yourself up, because maybe on Mog's turn she can flank with you on the Hulk.
Okay, cool. So I am... Boop, boop, boop. Boop.
Wait, I don't understand like, what is it? It's like a spinning ball?
Yeah, it looks kind of like...
I've seen it in a video game. I can picture it in my mind. It's like a ball, but then like in the middle, it's like a blade that extends out, and I think it's kind of floating in midair, sort of thing, right?
So it's like this, and then it's shooting out energy, little blasts of things, and then you can decorate it how you want. It could be like a Pokeball, or maybe it looks more like R2-D2. I don't know.
Okay.
But you can also change it to be however you want, because all of our drawings are canon.
All of them.
Every
simultaneously.
single one.
Yeah.
Even if 2 contradict each other.
Exactly. Because that's how that character sees it, and the other character sees it in a different way. You know that question of like, how do I know your blue isn't my purple? It's like, how do I know your giant hulking machine is my giant hulking machine?
Oh, the Hulk's got a little plush mark.
That's canon now. They're all blushing.
They're really just lashing out at us because they're Tsundere, so like, no, I don't like you.
Look at us.
Anyway,
so it shoots laser from the eye.
From whatever you want. Sure, if it's from an eye, no problem.
It's gonna be a very cute anime eye.
Got big eyelashes.
Yeah.
So, the poison has dissipated. Spikes come out of the wall. Anybody who is up against a wall, including the ball, needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
So
against
that is
the wall.
15.
So East Boreal and Bug and the sphere.
Okay.
5. I got a 5. Unfortunately.
Okay. So for those who didn't save, you take 6 points of damage. For those who did save, you take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And you need to get above 13. 13 or
Does
above.
the ball save?
The ball
Just
does
make a
not.
concentration.
The ball is impaled on a spike and falls into pieces.
Is it?
Oh, that's
Really?
it. It falls into
Wait,
pieces.
really?
Yep.
Oh my god. I almost feel bad.
I mean, it's supposed to be
It
super
did have a
fat.
big cute eye.
The spike impales its
You know
eye.
what? I should give it advantage because it's so fast on its dexterity check.
No, don't.
No?
No.
Okay,
It's
Too
fine.
late.
It's
It's
dead.
okay.
Yeah.
It's
It's
too late.
okay.
It's already,
It was
already
ridiculous.
dead.
It
They're
was
both
distracted.
canon. It's both there and not there.
The spike goes straight through
Schrodinger's
its
ball
eye.
of spikes.
Oh my god.
Distracted.
Then it is the Hulk and the spinning blade's turn. The Hulk is gonna again smash at Mog. Oof! Whiff this turn, and the blade is going to attack Swell, and this I think might hit.
What's up?
What did you want to say?
Oh, I was gonna say disadvantage for the Hulk, but it seems like it doesn't matter anyway.
Um. $12 damage as it slashes into you. You move around to a better position so that somebody can flank, and you see Assam come up and go for the Hulk, and you're like, huh, what? And then it comes in and slashes you across the shoulder or something. And then it's going to be your turn.
All right.
If you go diagonal from Assam, though, you can flank with it.
Yeah.
Flank with him, I should say.
That's what I'll do. I'll move down there and then attack it again.
Alright.
With advantage, that's going to be a 23, I think. Yeah, 23.
23. Okay. That is a hit.
Okay. So 11 points of damage.
Okay. It is a little bit injured by your attack.
Oops.
And then do you have a bonus you want to do this turn?
I dropped my spiritual weapon spell in favor of something else, so I think... Is Mog still looking pretty bad?
She hasn't been healed since your last turn, so she's still bloodied. She's not on death's door.
Did anyone else take any damage?
Nope.
No, okay. Then
I took wall damage.
you took how much there?
The 6.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Then we go to Mog's turn. and she has one swing that. Oh yeah, wait, because she is going to, as I said, was going to flank. So she's going to take a free. The ball is gone, so it doesn't get a free attack on her. Oops. Yeah, she's moving to the other side, so she gets advantage. So she hits on the first attack, and then misses on the second. And does some damage to it, but not enough to knock it out or anything, not even bloody the machine. It's going to go to Bug's turn next.
I'm gonna move up away from the wall. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like over here. I'm gonna move it over here. Am I in range of the poison or no? When it's over here.
You don't know. Probably not.
Okay. Well, and then I'm gonna shoot at the H.
Okay.
And wait, where's my Eldritch Blast? To hit is a D20, right? Oh.
Yeah.
12. 12 is
D20
not it.
plus.
Is
Well,
12?
no. Do not hit.
Wait, can I roll again with my lucky?
I think it allows you to re-roll. I mean, I'm not supposed to tell you if you hit beforehand, but
Oh, okay.
you didn't think it was a great roll, so I'll let you have it.
Yeah, I rolled even worse, so it's fine.
Okay.
That's my turn.
After Bug comes Zip.
Okay, so Mog moved up, right? So she's flanking and the other one's flanking. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna move over and try to help Swell with. Actually, maybe I'll move up here and focus fire on this guy.
Okay.
And I'll just attack him. Ooh, nat 20. Nice.
That'll hit.
And that is 20 damage plus 24 total damage.
Okay. It does not looks bloodied yet, but it took a good chunk out of it. And then East Boreal, do you want to give me some heat metal damage?
He's 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage?
Yep.
Okay.
And it has disadvantage on its attacks.
Okay.
Assuming you can't drop pieces of itself.
It's looking a little bit worn out now. A little bit damaged.
So that was my bones. And then for my movements, I think I will. Are the poison vents still spewing poison?
No, that was just for 1 round.
Okay. He was going to hotfoot it over to the zone that Bug was in, which I think should be well within. So basically right there. And then, where's the action? Unfortunately, it's a little too far to go long. Or he might move up a little further. So maybe next round. I think for this one, he's actually just going to see and test if they can be hurt by some insults. And so he looks at the swinging bladey one and says, "Your blades aren't so sharp. I've seen better looking ones in the market in Skyvale." And that's a wisdom 15 save if
Okay.
it's damaged by psychic.
It does not seem to have any effect on it.
Okay. Well, and that's it for me.
Alright. Assam, your turn.
All right. I can't seem to hurt these things. I'm gonna try to. Where's the big H guy facing?
I mean, he's moving around. He's spinning around. He's looking at you and at Mog and at Zip. He doesn't know exactly where to look.
I'm gonna try to get behind it and try to take a swing at its legs, just to. I want to take this thing down. Well, I mean that's what Assam would do, thinking just in terms of taking it down. And I'll make another swing with my flame blade. Well, that's not gonna hit.
You have advantage because you're flanking.
Natural 20!
Yay!
There you go. Perfect. That's 3d6. Let's see.
Wow, 3d6.
6. 1. Alright.
3d6?
Yeah.
Oh no. Wait, did you double the dice roll?
10.
So it should be a 66.
Yeah. Oh, wait, 66?
Every die that you roll, you get to roll 2 times.
Yeah, I know. 14. 26 plus.
Oh, okay.
Does this gain on? I need to see if there's an addition. Hey, stop. Stop it. You stop. Thank you. Plus 6. That adds 6 on top of this too?
Any pluses, you don't double them. You only get the plus.
Right.
Yeah.
So
you double the dice roll, but the plus is the same.
Okay.
So you probably have like a strength bonus.
Yeah, it's 32.
32 damage.
What?
Yeah. I got 26 on the rolls and then plus 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, why did
I
you?
thought that was your total damage roll.
Is because you're blessed, or why were you? Why did you?
I got a natural 20, and then I got 26 from the it's 66, so I got 26.
So
wow.
he has a flaming blade, which does an additional 2d6 on his attacks.
Nice.
Yeah.
And since it's a druid. Well, I use my druid, it's plus 6, so it's.
Oh, a natural 20 gives you a double.
Yeah, it doubles my rolls.
Oh wow. Does that work for every attack or just melee attacks?
When you hear
Anytime you
the
roll 20. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
you double all of your dice.
That's
It's the
crazy.
advantage of rolling.
Which is why.
Is it like a crit or something?
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's crit. So, like, if you're a rogue, that's what you try to rely on too, is like because rogues do an additional d6 damage, and then sometimes 2d6, 3d6, 4d6, etc. as they go up levels. So, a rogue who can crit can do a significant portion of damage.
Wow.
But Assam, you take the blade and you go into the leg, and it buckles down. It sort of staggers back up. It's not down yet.
Oh wow.
Dang, he's a beefy boy.
But I roll for what the room does.
Oh no.
Assam, Mog, Zip, and the Hulk are all. It's relevant for you because the gray floorboards underneath you, the ceiling and the floor goes boom and smashes. And so you're going to need to get out of the way. So
That's so impressive.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Mog has inspiration if she needs to use it.
Oh wow.
Okay.
That's pretty good. 19.
Well, Mog rolled a 3.
Oh no.
4.
Oh no.
Isn't going to waste the inspiration on that. Okay. But the good news is the Hulk also does not make it. He's big and strong, but not fast. So anybody who got 13 or better takes no damage because you got completely out of the way.
Do we need to move our, like...
Yes, you have to use you're forced to use your reaction to move off of the square or be crunched. Well, the damage isn't terrible. It's not great.
The robots don't know how to. They're not synchronized with the room.
Yeah.
They're not.
Not very
They're
great.
not.
Robots don't
Interesting.
know how to dance, it turns out.
So Mog is on 1 hit point,
Oh no.
and
Can I wait? As a bonus action. Oh no, that never mind. Oh, no, we're not doing that. Okay.
Okay, so Mog and the Hulk get crushed by the machine. And Assam, you have to move yourself back a square.
Oh, okay.
Either
That's
to the
fine.
right or down.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's the Hulk's turn to do something.
How much was the damage?
10.
Wait, the Hulk acts before me?
Yes.
The Hulk is not dead.
It's the room, and then everything else, and then Swell. So it goes Assam, room, constructs, Swell, Mog, Bug, Zip, Esporeal. That's a terrible roll, and another terrible roll. I rolled a 3 and a 6 to smash Mog. But see if the slasher can slash Swell again. Oh, there's where I get my good roll, unfortunately. It's a 15 plus 4, 19.
Yep, so that meets it, so I think that hits right.
Okay. 12 damage. Spins into you. Blood sprays across the gray metallic walls. And then it's your turn.
I'm fed up with this thing, so I'm going to cast Shatter on it.
Oh, nice.
So, and because it's a construct, it's made of metal, it has disadvantage on the saving throw. But 13 is the DC.
What is Constitution?
It is, yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Does not make the saving throw.
Okay, 3d8 under damage.
Alright.
I'm just going to roll this. Yeah. Okay, not the best of rolls, but 12. 12 damage.
Okay.
12 thunder damage. Is it still up?
It is still up. It's just gotten into bloodied territory.
The Z?
Because you're the only one who's been attacking it.
So the H is more like, damn, like almost dead.
The H has taken 85 points of damage, and the one that Swell's fighting has taken 23.
Okay.
But the H is rolling on the ground because the legs are completely crushed, right?
Yeah, it's like pulling itself along by its arms.
Oh, okay.
Does that mean it's prone?
I think that's all I can do. Because I have no, that was a spell. I have no cantrips that are a bonus, and I don't have a second weapon that I can attack with.
Okay.
Unless you consider a shield bash a bonus attack.
Nah, I don't think that's how it works.
No, I don't think shield bash is a thing in 5e, but unless you've got a specific fighter feat or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's like either a feat or a class ability or something.
Shield master. Feet.
I'm just gonna step away for a sec. I'll be right back.
All right. Mog with her 2 attacks. One miss. Uses her inspiration. Is it a D6?
Yep.
And with the inspiration does hit. And with the other attack does hit as well. So it is on its last legs.
As is Mog.
Mog, yeah, she's like... and smashes it.
She
And
has a second wind. What is she doing?
oh yeah, she has second wind.
Kill.
Is that a bonus action?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Let me double check.
It's like, come on, sis.
Yeah. I'm like, Mog, what are you doing?
Dig down, find
All
that.
right. And she finds the strength within herself and uses that. Sorry, I'm trying to run 4 characters at the same time plus a room.
Yeah.
It's a funny interaction between them.
Yeah.
Pull yourself together.
And then it's going to be Bug's turn.
I'm gonna shoot my Eldritch Blast at the H character.
All right.
I got almost a natural 20, but a 19, so plus 5, 24.
That's a hit.
Four
4 damage?
4 damage, yeah.
All right.
Wait, have I been blessed? What is blessed again?
You have not been blessed.
Oh, no blessed. Okay, just kidding.
So, Mog slashes into it 1 time, 2 times, sort of staggering back on its arms. It raises a fist to do another attack, and you just hit like some through like the cracks that have been put in it. You hit its energy core at the center, and it explodes.
Bug gets the kill with a massive 4 points of damage.
But it explodes when it is destroyed, and so Mog and Assam need to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh no.
All right.
Wait, you said the hit I did?
Yeah.
Or I thought you said Mog started hitting it.
Mog slashed it a few times, but then those cracks that she put into it.
Oh, but I shot into the little crack.
Yeah, you saw the exposed energy core, and you're like, oh, I've seen those in Zunk's workshop. I know what that is. I'm gonna aim for that.
This is my second finishing blow. I feel very confident now.
All right, 9 damage to Assam and Mog, but because Mog used her second wind, she is not down.
Thank goodness.
And then it is, unless you have a move, Bug, it's going to be Zip's turn.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go over and help with old Spitty guy then. I'm gonna pop over here and I'm gonna smash it.
Wait, did the O explode when it died? Or...
Yeah, but it was so small.
Oh, okay. I see.
That's 21 to hit.
21 is a hit.
And then 16 damage.
All right. It is still up. You slashing it to it with your icy sword. Ice is forming on this blade, slowing it, so it's not spinning around quite as fast as it was. Is that ending your turn?
That's it.
Boreal, you no longer have to concentrate on the heat metal.
The spinning blade thing looks like it's pretty injured, right? Its body, essentially.
Yeah, it's not like another, like a really good hit on it might finish it, but probably a couple more hits.
Okay. I think he will just move over to next to Mog. And he's gonna try and stick over here. Maybe I'll square it up this way. It's hard to tell exactly what this is, but I think there's about 6 squares or so.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
And then he will stop her, give her a punch on the arm and cast a Cure Wounds for 10 points.
Okay. She nods at you, gives you a thumbs up.
And then he will, let's see. Yeah, I think he's going to look over her shoulder at Swell and say, you've been faffing around. You've been faffing around with that thing for too long now. Just finish it off already. And so that's your inspiration.
Thanks. I'm trying.
All right, Assam, it's your turn.
Someone's Mog took a lot of damage, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action healing word for 6 points on her, and that doesn't break concentration on my flame blade because it's just an instantaneous cast. So then I'm gonna work my way around to the spinning guy. I'm gonna get behind. I'm gonna flank it. Can I flank it? Yeah, I'm right.
You're flanking
wait.
with me.
Yeah, I will
you're
flank
already
it.
flanking.
All right, and then because we killed the big guy, I'm gonna make another attack roll.
I hope that somewhere in the world there's a flan restaurant that specializes in flan, and they call themselves the Flan King.
That is a
Inspiration for the GM.
that is a 24 to hit. Does that hit?
24 is a hit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Ready for these 3d6. 3, 7, 10, 10 plus 10 plus 6, 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. Okay. With that, it explodes. Everybody within 5 feet of it, so that's Zip, Assam, and Swell, need to make a dexterity saving throw. 13 or better.
God damn it!
No, that is
I'm just blowing myself up.
What's the inspiration?
D6.
Okay, I'm not going to make it.
10 points for those who failed, 5 points for those who made it.
You said 10? 10?
And that was lucky because killing that last thing means the room does not set off its next thing. Instead, you hear a ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk metallic noise, and a doorway appears here on this wall with a series of numbers and runes and things around the outside of it.
Wow, awesome. What would have been the other room things? I'm curious.
Sure. I'm not going to tell you in case something else happens in this room.
Maybe
Oh.
after the session.
Interesting.
I mean, we have no idea when or if that dragon may come back. Depends on your actions and a lot of other things. This may be a room you want to trap him in or lure him into or something, right? So I don't want to spoil what it does.
Okay, that's fair.
Spiro kind of leans over and then is taking a look around. Who looks
You
funny?
see Swell's lifeless body on the ground.
Oh,
Lifeless.
Lifeless.
I had 3 hit points left. So when that thing exploded and the door opened and everything cleared, you just see him kind of like...
Yeah.
so Spiro just kind of like face palms and then walks over. He doesn't run, he just walks. And then he's gonna lean down and just kind of nudge him with the toe in the shoulder. And he will...
Well, never mind.
He's also gonna cast Cure Wounds for 13 points.
Ooh.
Says, "Get up."
13, you say?
Yep. It's no time to be napping.
Oh.
Don't know how much further we have to go. Although, he's looked between Mog and Swell. Maybe a good idea to take a quick rest while some of us look at whatever is going on with this door.
Yeah, I'll go take a look at the door.
Okay. The door has a series of numbers and it's like some sort of... I don't know, give me an investigation check. 3. You're like, I have no idea. I've never read up on anything like this. These symbols do not mean anything to me. I've solved puzzles before, but nothing that looks like this.
So I can't even read the numbers and letters that are there.
I mean, you can read them, but they're just like nonsense. Like it's A64327996.
Does the door have like
W.
a door handle?
There's
or an
no
obvious
handle.
way to open it?
With that roll, you're like, I don't know how to open this. Like, I mean, I could smash this open probably, but
can I just hold my flame blade up to maybe give us better light so we can have a better look see, and I'll make a perception check with like helping to perceive what's going on.
So the perception check will tell you more about things like a secret.
I guess it's an
door
investigation.
Or something.
Yeah.
An investigation would be if you want to try and understand what the things mean.
I should not make an investigation check, but I will make a perception check on maybe any changes to the room that have.
Sure.
As we taking some damage, should we take a short rest?
Yep. I think.
19
What
plus.
does a short rest do? Like heal you?
That's a 25.
25. Okay. So you're talking about taking a short rest, which would be warlocks get back their spell slots, I believe, and you're allowed to spend hit dice in order to regain hit points. I don't know what else would affect you.
And if Boreal is playing during that time, anyone who regains hit dice can also gain an extra 1d6.
And I think Boreal gets back his Bardic Inspirations. Is that true?
Not yet. That's level 5.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, let's take an hour. Or is it short rest not 1 hour, right?
Yeah.
So with that perception check, you just hear the humming again, and it's just quiet here. You don't notice. You think that these things look like they can be spun and moved around in a similar way to Doomhilda's doorway. But you're not really familiar with this sort of stuff either. Bug, you would recognize some of these symbols from things that you would have seen in your master's workshop. This feels like, his wheelhouse of stuff. You didn't apprentice with him to learn to become, an artificer. You learned to become a warlock instead. So it's not like you know exactly what this is, but at least the idea of some of these things feel more familiar to you.
Okay.
Wait,
we're talking about
is
what
it just a
we see?
D6? It's not extra constitution or anything, right? It's just
Yes, d6.
Thank you.
So it's one of our hit die, and then +1 from you, right?
It's one of your hit die. However many of your hit die you want to spend.
Okay.
Plus a 1d6 from me.
Okay.
And then your con mod, whatever that is.
We've taken a short rest.
Wait, it didn't calculate.
Yeah, short rest healing is a little bit funky in D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
You have to kind of click on hit points, the word, and then it brings it up. Oh no, sorry. You got to click short rest.
Yeah,
And
I did
then-
do that.
Yeah, and then it's got the boxes underneath where it says like
Mhm.
yeah. So you click one of them boxes and it should come up with like the dice thing
Yep.
to roll. And-
Oh, it didn't do that
Oh,
at all.
Just manually add it too.
I'll just
Yeah.
manually add it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. It's 10, 14, 16.
During this rest period, Zip,
Oh.
your sister nudges you and says, "Why don't you ask your buddy if he knows how to open the door?
Which buddy? Which one?
The only one you talk to."
Oh, good idea. Okay,
She's
I'm
not
gonna. I forgot about my
about us, yeah.
intelligence god. All right, I'm gonna pray to Thomas J. Booker. I'm gonna say,
Alright.
"Hey, Thomas, it's Zip. How's it going?"
Give me a percent die roll.
Okay. Okay, there we go. D100?
Is there a drawing of what this room looks like?
That is
No, there is no drawing.
97.
97, holy cats.
Nice.
He says, "Oh, hey, Zip, how are you?"
Yeah, not too bad. I'm in this tomb right now, just taking a rest. We have a door problem.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
there's
I
like lots
see.
of letters and numbers. Do you know what any of this means?
Yes, oh, do you want me to tell you what to enter to open the door?
Sure, yeah, if you know.
Oh, okay. And he just gives you this combination of letters and numbers, and he says, put the E, oh, by the way, I think there's something that might be more relevant right now, there seems to be something coming down the hallway towards you.
Oh, is it a dragon?
No, it's quite nasty looking.
Which hallway?
The one that's, the closest one to you.
Is that the one we came out of? This is out of character.
You had it, there's only one hallway, like, that you can see.
Oh,
like, there's only one way into this room.
Oh, okay. All right, Thomas, thank you. I guess we have to deal with that first. Can I write down the numbers and letters that he gave me?
Oh, I'll let you know again.
Oh, okay. Okay.
When you're ready.
All right, bye.
Good luck.
I'm gonna hang up. And I'll call out to everyone and I'll say, hey guys, something's coming down the hallway. We should probably get ready for it. It's not the dragon, it's something worse. Right, I'm gonna move towards the hallway and I'm gonna like kind of hold my sword up and I'm gonna make sure that no one else is sort of around. I'm gonna get ready for it.
The door's closed though, right?
No, there was like a grate, like a light grate, but it's gone now, right? Because the room turned off.
Yeah, that green light that slid you all into the room just disappeared. But before that, you guys were looking into that room and there was no door. There was nothing to stop you from looking into that room, right? It was the end of a tunnel. So, floating into the room, and we're going to end on this. You see
Oh my gosh.
a creature made out of Zunk, Titus,
Wait.
Boy.
Osprey, and Edirian, your mentors. And
We waited
they
too long.
hiss at you and are like, you have failed us, you weaklings! And we're going to pick it up from there on Tuesday.
Definitely waited
Thomas,
too
you
long.
could have given me some more warning. Like, be emotionally prepared.
Yeah. Sanity roll, everyone.
He doesn't know what this is. He's never seen these people.
Oh, he knows. He knows everything.
Yeah. He definitely knows.
He's busy watching plays.
He just
He's
doesn't
watching his
empathize.
stories. Come on, Tim.
Yeah.
He didn't think it was important.
It's like, it's some nasty, weird-looking monster thing.
Yeah.
I love to think of this like all-knowing ancient god that like consumes all the knowledge in the universe, just like sitting there watching like Days of Our Lives on the couch or something, you know? Just, like,
Yeah.
Have you read the Murderbot books? It's a little bit like
Is
that.
that's in there? Like something like that?
Not an all-knowing bot, but an AI bot who basically just wants to watch pop media and do nothing. It's really good at killing.
It's amazing.
Yeah. A chimera boss-like creature for next week.
Oh, we failed our mission.
Yep. It's really just to stare at this and be like, well, guess that's it.
Well,
And
Well,
Yes,
I'll tell you
if he
this.
had to
kill
mention
our
Bill,
masters now.
which he doesn't, he would just leave. But
If you remember what happened with Malkin Sharpshadow, who also appeared to you as a chimera, you thought that it was not Malkin, but something that had been grown from his body.
Oh.
And
did
so
you think that?
this,
Okay, I don't remember.
yeah, that it wasn't, because Malkin's body is probably somewhere hidden away like Lampress's is. Or if he wasn't famous enough, just in a crypt, like in a pile of rubble somewhere. But yes, this is like the original chimera that you got that captured your mentors, was created from shards of 3 of them and regrown. This is elements of each of them that have been fused into one. So it's possible that your mentors are gone and done and you have failed in your mission, but it's also possible that they have taken and stolen part of their essences, whether it's an entire head or whether it's simply their hair and blood, the way that Sister Sweet Tooth wanted to use or used for her magic. You don't know, but you do know that there's something here that looks like your master's that has been able to track you down, which is unusual.
Yeah, that's the biggest question. Like, how did they know that we were here?
How did they
get here so quick?
Door at the end of the hallway open?
You wouldn't know.
They solved the word puzzle.
The word puzzle, yeah, was potentially solved by them. Maybe they teleported through it or smashed their way through it. You don't know.
Just imagine the creature sitting there.
It was relatively quiet.
Hand.
And you can see that it is floating above the ground. Like those, it's like, a couple of inches off of the ground.
Okay.
So, on that cliffhanger, thank you for joining us for some magical markering. We hope you have a lovely week, and we'll see you on Tuesday. And good day, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.